Welcome to the Father's Day special of Kipp's Corner. I'm here with my friend and fitness instructor, Daryl McClellan. We're here at the Newburgh Fitness Center. Welcome, Daryl. How did you know that you wanted to be a fitness instructor, and what are some of your favorite workouts?
One of the things that I found out early in life is that I liked working with people and I liked working out. Some of the things that I did in my previous career was tennis, and I basically used a lot of tennis activities with high school and college. Played #1 on my college tennis team. Then after graduating from college, I basically decided to work out and try and get in shape, because any sport you do, golf, tennis, basketball, whatever, you have to always try and stay in shape and stay fit, or else you're going to lose because you're just not in condition. So what I decided to do was start working out, cross-training in the wintertime, because tennis is like a 3-season sport, and I found out that by cross-training I got stronger and was able to start the season earlier versus waiting till the middle of the season and finally getting in shape, and then you're playing your best tennis or best at golf. At the end of the season, it was time to turn in the clubs or turn in the rackets. So I basically decided to start working out and fit, or else you're going to lose because you're just not in condition. So what I decided to do was start working out, cross-training in the wintertime, because tennis is like a 3-season sport, and I found out that by cross-training I got stronger and was able to start the season earlier versus waiting till the middle of the season and finally getting in shape, and then you're playing your best tennis or best at golf. At the end of the season, it was time to turn in the clubs or turn in the rackets. So I basically decided to start working out, and that kind of spurred or parlayed into training people, because my clients, my friends decided they wanted to work out with me, and I just went ahead and got certified.
Awesome. I remember I took your kickboxing class a few years ago, and it was really hard.
It wasn't that bad.
And a month ago, I tried your kettlebell class, and it is the most sore I have been in a long time. It was a really difficult workout.
So was it harder than the kickboxing class?
I think it was.
Oh,
yes.
that's great. That's great. Well, kettlebells is something I've gotten into within the past couple of years. It's become pretty big. It allows you to train your body in a functional way. So you're basically doing things with a different balance point with the kettlebell. Think of it as a cannonball with various weights with a handle. So you can basically turn it up so that the bell's up, as they say, or you can have it in different grips, positions. And what it allows you to do is use more of your lower body, your hips, your hamstrings, which is the back of the legs, as well as the glutes, which I'm sure you know how that feels. When the derriere is tight, it looks better in the bikinis, it looks better in the jeans, and that works well for the guys as well. So you want to make sure you're doing good form with kettlebells.
It was a really good workout. How many times a week do you think that a person should work out, and about how long should you work out?
That's a very good question. It depends. If you're working towards a goal that's coming up within like a month or 6 months, and that's where a lot of my clients are, they say, I need to get ready for this big event coming up. You would have to really kind of push yourself and be a little more aggressive with your training. And I would recommend somewhere between 4 and 5 times a week. If you've got a long-term goal and you've got some time to try and work toward that goal, I would recommend 2 to 3 times a week over a longer period, and you'll see more consistent results if you're doing it that way. But if you know you're going to skip a couple workouts or a whole week and that type of thing, you're better off trying to shoot for 4 to 5 times a week, with the understanding that you're probably going to be able to get in 2 to 3, and that way you're giving yourself a buffer.
Sounds good. How do you stay organized when you're working out, you're a fitness instructor, you have a daughter, and you work?
It's a challenge. One of the main focuses I have that kind of gives me the ability to shoot for my goals, which is basically what life is all about, is trying to accomplish your goals, is I try and prioritize and I try and plan things out so that I'm able to focus on the priorities. And one of the things is one of the priorities is trying to be the best dad that I can be. And it's just a challenge, but you have to really set your priorities and try and work toward those. The planning part is very, very challenging. Sometimes you have to put your workout clothes out the night before, have it laid out so you're not spending time doing that, as well as have events kind of planned toward using your family in those events. So, for example, my daughter, who's 15 right now at Castle, going into her sophomore year, she actually comes to my classes and does my classes sometimes, and she understands how important it is as a teenager to try and continue to condition and try and improve your fitness levels.
That's awesome. When and where do you teach, and where can we find out some more information about you?
Currently, I'm teaching at Elite Fitness Center, which is south of Lloyd Expressway on US 261, probably about a mile to a mile and a half south of Lloyd Expressway on 261.
Do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, you can look at Peak Performance Programs on Facebook and just look for Daryl McClellan, and basically you can look at videos and things of that nature on my Facebook page.
Awesome. Thank you so much. For more of the interview, check out the Healthy Living section in the Standard. And have a great Father's Day.